Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Alpha Central. Yeah, makes sense.
Young lady, where'd the smile go?
That was actually pretty funny. Are you a teacher? This is what our teachers are doing? Someone commented down below, say they don't care if nurses or doctors or whatever on their break time or whatever are doing these dances and stuff at the hospital and in their scrubs. Really?
Y'all, why does goes to say, as of today, you no longer work at the school, you have been terminated? In my head, I'm like, well, what the did I do? I ain't did. I've been doing my job, right? Like, what did I do? Y'all, these people fired me for TikTok. I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you.
And you're still, everybody's still so dumbfounded that this happens.
Not. I can't wait to get my paperwork so I can show y'all. These people fired me for TikToks. Because kids know me on TikTok. Never gave none of these kids my TikTok name. None of that. I got fired from my job as of today, of Valentine's Day of 2025, for TikToks. So now here I am.
Ma'am, your TikTok got 24 likes. Sure hope that was worth getting fired for.
I just lost a potential job because of my social media.
Losing a job for 24 likes. That's... And a teaching job is a pretty solid job overall.
Let's talk about it. Several hours later, she finally calls me. And she tells me, we're going to go with someone else. And I just wanted to call and tell you why. I'm like, okay, cool. What's the problem? And she tells me that they do extensive research on all of their staff members. And that they came across my social media. And that I did not provide the level of professionalism in my social media that they are expecting in the office. My personal social media does not live up to their professional standards for this job.
Again, I don't think corporations, I think we're in this boat now that we're kind of used to corporations doing this and kind of seeing all these things. But I'm also on the other side of the corporation, or as a business owner myself. Yeah, I don't want to hire an employee that does crazy stuff, that goes viral for crazy stuff. It does kind of put a different image onto my company for her working for me. So it's just like this thing that I battle. I'm like, well, kind of on the fence about when it comes to corporations shouldn't be able to like go through our stuff, but why shouldn't they? You know, that's the other side of my thing too.
She proceeds to say that she doesn't need the clients coming in and out of the office and seeing me in a certain light.
Correct.
And the only thing that I could think of, I went back a year on both my TikTok and my Instagram, and the only thing that I could think of was that I posted my boudoir photo shoot from back in January and November. Me posting an expression of accepting my body as it was and the beauty of my body.
Yeah. It's called you look scantily clad in pictures. Why would they want that?
And fully clothed, mind you, and probably more clothed than most people in their bikini summer shoots, was probably what lost me this job. No, it's my self-expression.
No. Stop going into the self-expression part. It's how you self-expressed was the problem.
I've since taken those photos down just in case that is it and other future employers are turned off by that. But like, honestly, who wants to work for somebody who's going to dictate what you do in your personal life?
That's the other side of things, right? You should be able to do whatever you want in your personal life. But then once it becomes social media and everybody gets to see all the things you do, and that's where I see it's quite different.
Context, she was trying to enter the medical industry. Ma'am, if your resume says nurse but the feed says OF, I don't think you're gonna get the job.
Things at GameStop that don't make sense. She can show her, but I can't even show my shoulders. The game side of the store. The rest of the store. Why are there so many t-shirts? Who are we competing with for shirts? Do you know what I've never sold? Any of these. Or any of these. But they just keep sending them. And finally, well...
Because you probably sold them. That's why they keep restocking you.
Welcome to Funko Hell. As you can see, it's in a circle. And there's always more giant Funkos in the back.
So I got fired from GameStop.
Well deserved, actually, on that one.
For TikTok.
You kind of shat on your own company and your own thing, like, oh, look, I don't even understand why they do all of this. They do all of this for a reason. Everything was meticulously researched and put into a planogram and set certain ways because it worked. And they've put so much more time, money, and effort into figuring that out than you ever have.
For my TikToks. Oh my god, I'm dying. And there's this white lady, this white HR lady's like, do you have any idea why we want to talk to you? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, but I'm scared. She goes, oh, you should be scared. And then she's like, do you do anything at work? I'm like, I make TikToks. She's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'll get to this in a second. Basically, don't be scared, but you're fired.
She said you should be scared. No?
Basically, they didn't like that I was disparaging certain products.
Pretty much.
Like calling things stupid. They didn't like that I was making fun of certain customers, and they didn't like that I showed the safe in one video a bit back with stickers. Apparently that's a safety hazard.
How is it not? You literally showed where you hid money to everyone.
I was curious if I could get fired for TikTok, and I did.
Ma'am, you had a job at GameStop. You should know what happens when you play stupid games.
Yeah, you filming?
Yeah.
We have a no filming policy here.
I'm a TikToker.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. And is that an Apple device?
I mean, of course I'm not using an Android right now.
Did you not see the sign up front? It says no iPhones.
Excuse me, I'm literally giving you a restaurant free promo.
No,
Can you
no,
stop
no.
interrupting my... Literally, I opened the egg, and I was supposed to do it in an aesthetic way. You're ruining my shot. Can you just leave me alone?
But ma'am, there's literally a no filming policy here. And a no iPhone policy. And if you would...
Is this real? There's restaurants with policies like this? My restaurant.
Bother to read, like the other guests, if you had bothered to read the sign when you came in, you would know that.
You're really, being really mean, and I don't want to, say anything
Being really mean? No, he's following rules.
bad things, but I can speak to your manager, but I'm not going to stop my video. Are you serious right now?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but...
The server sent me over because she was too afraid to say something to you because of the scowl on her face.
Are you serious right now?
I could not be more serious.
Why would you say that to me right now? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop filming, and I'm not leaving. You can
No one's above the rules, miss. Not even if you're a TikToker.
I'm a TikToker.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro.
You mean to tell me in this here economy, when the price of eggs is rising so much, people are selling cartons of eggs on the corner like it's... And you are so thirsty to wear a tube top and a mini skirt that you would allow yourself to get fired from a job that would pay you $200,000+ a year because you want to do the office siren trend at the job. Because
200K? That's money.
you wanted to be a corporate baddie. People are out here sending off thousands of resumes, going through 5 or 6 rounds of interviewing just to find out that they didn't get the job at all. We couldn't save that outfit for after work. We couldn't save that for a girls' night. We couldn't save that for happy hour. This is what happens when you get the right thing at the wrong time. If you get that blessing before you're ready to receive it, you're gonna blow it. You did all that for likes and views. What about utilities and rent? This reminds me of the girl that went viral last year for showing up for a job interview in some pom-pom shorts. She thought because she put a cardigan on over it that wouldn't show off the fact that, girl, you still had your yams out. At some point, some of you need to realize that TikTok is not a real place. That there is nothing that should come between you and your money. Because what is the point of doing all the trends if you end up having to do it in a cardboard box because you haven't lost your job?
Imagine trading a 6-figure salary for 6 seconds of internet fame. You just can't make.
It's not even 200K a year. You get to do whatever you want most states. You live with 200K.
Make this up.
I'm gonna wear something kind of ridiculous, and we're gonna try to get approval from the HR rep that is here today, who's a male. I did bring like a little blazer cover up to class it up. There's the HR violation fit. Sorry, Ezra's not here today. She keeps writing me up for my outfits, but since you're here, is this okay? Is this?
Oh yeah, you look ready. You do a spin?
Do a spin?
Our FOB HR girl is back today. She's gonna love this one. Someone sent her the article, apparently. Here we go.
Okay, hello. Hi, thanks for coming in. I just got out of a meeting with the CEO and he wanted me to apologize to you because what you were wearing after second review was appropriate. However, now that you're here, can we please discuss what you're wearing today?
What's wrong with it?
It's pushing it, really pushing it.
It's specifically.
There's a lot of.
Guys, it happened again. I'm getting sent home for my outfit.
Ma'am, if you dress for bottle service, you're gonna get served by HR.
You're at work. When you're at work majority of the time, you gotta go home and change anyways to go out and stuff. Can you just wear work attire?
Is this why my flights are always delayed? I hope the airline sees this.
So I just got
Probably
back
why my
from
luggage
the
is
job
trash.
interview, and I thought it was going really well, and I really liked the look of the company, and it would be my first job since uni. Yeah, I was really looking forward to it. They were a bit weird in the interview, but I was like, yeah, it's formal, isn't it? It's a job interview, whatever. In the end, basically, he implied that maybe I wouldn't get the job because of what I was wearing. And I was like, it's 2024, we can wear what we want. And also I googled what to wear for a job interview because I've only ever had hospitality interviews before, and that's a trial shift and stuff. So I googled it and I bought a new outfit, spent money on it. But yeah, I'll show you. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with it? I spent money on this.
That's for an interview?
It was smart skirt, smart top.
If you were interviewing to be a bottle service girl, sure.
It's yeah.
And they're so clueless.
He said it wasn't appropriate.
This whole, women get to wear whatever they want, shouldn't be judged, and all this has gone to their head so much that they don't even realize normal decorum when it comes to work etiquettes.
Appropriate. It's 2024. I think people can wear what they want now, and I thought I looked really smart. I thought I looked really presentable, but no, I don't understand.
Lace ain't for the office, lady.
Let me put it this way. You can wear whatever you want. They can hire who they want as well.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna say it. If you get fired for doing a TikTok trend, you kinda deserve it.
So, I've had an email from a lady in HR about my dress attire for work.
You don't even have to say lady from HR. We know HR is ladies.
Apparently it's inappropriate. I don't think it's too bad.
Hi Matt, can I have a quick chat? Are you free? Okay, basically, I had an email from Paula this morning basically saying she's not happy with what I'm wearing to work. It's distracting.
What was she referring to?
This dress was an example.
And remember, because HR are ladies and they're usually older ladies, so if you're wearing a little bit more voluptuous type things like that, HR also feels a way about it because they're jelly.
I think it's
there's that too.
Okay, well that's the main issue, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so today is the day. I've got my meeting with Paula, help me. So I'm basically in a blazer, so she can't remember.
You're just wearing a bathrobe.
Or can she? It is low cut. Who cares? Let's see what she says.
I must admit I'm slightly disappointed seeing how you're dressed today.
Okay.
Following on from the email.
I did speak to Matt and he said there was no issue.
Right, well, I haven't spoken to Matt. Really, I don't think he was in a position to say what he did. We do need to address this issue because we are having comments from other members of staff.
I don't think that's my fault if I'm distracting other members of staff. That's not on me, Paula. That's kind of on them.
The comments I've had that you're begging attention.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Yeah, noted.
Are you going to do anything differently?
Sure, guess I will go shopping this weekend. Thank you very much for your time, I suppose.
Right.
I'm with Paula on this. If you wouldn't wear it at a funeral, maybe you don't wear it to work. You know, I have to wonder how many people get fired for making videos like these.
Doesn't make sense.
Thank you for trusting me. I know people have been reaching out to you.
Yes, they have.
I first saw it over the summer in a tabloid. It came up in my social media feed. The teacher that should be expelled, I think, was one of the headlines.
Why are you even on TV? You know what you did.
It was posted about a year ago. It started going viral long after the picture was taken.
That's the point I was making. The picture was taken. It sat on, somebody's Facebook page, and then all of a sudden, it's out there for the world to judge you. How did you first learn that it was being shared everywhere?
Well, people were tagging me. That's how I saw it. The first time that I saw it, I thought it was funny. I thought it was comical. You know how people steal your pictures and they create a meme out of it? So I took it that way in the beginning. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. Haha, who would try to get rid of me? That's dumb. But it was funny at first. But it was kind of like tumbleweed. It kept going and going and going and growing into something else. In the beginning, when people were tagging me in these things, it was a lot of positive. I'm thinking I'm doing something. As far as like, yeah, I look great. Let me show curvy women how to dress appropriately.
So you saw this as body positivity. You're a teacher, you're a professional, you're doing what you love, and this is body positivity.
Yes.
So after getting a BBL and buying her body, she's trying to preach body positivity by wearing skin-tight clothing around children aged 4 to 7. The more you read, the worse it gets.
Isn't it sad that women that are in nursing, teaching, a lot of caretaking roles have so much things done to their body, so much BBLs, breast implants, and all these things? And we wonder why we question these people when they're there to kind of help take care of your health, help take care of your kids, and all of these things, but it does seem they care more about how they look and how they portray themselves. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I catch you guys